Creating a vision and a strategy in a business, is that important, or can we wait for that to a little at a later moment maybe? Stay tuned for more, I'll let you know my thoughts about it. Hello guys, it's Johan here again. Today I'm talking about vision and strategy of a business. What is the point of having that? Because if you could just execute on the targets you have, why do you need a vision and a strategy? Well, you know, in a business, especially when it comes to a business of a little bit of a size, you want all the resources to work in the same direction. And everything you do every day should lead in the same way. If it doesn't lead in the same way, you might not end up where you think you're going to end up. You might not deliver the value you're thinking you're going to deliver. So the importance of getting everybody aligned and also having an input and a say in creating the vision and then the strategy to reach the vision, I believe it's a uniting activity that brings so much energy to a business. And when people see the future, especially the future they want to be in, they find ways, they find energy, they find ideas, they find, you know, reasons to bring people along, reasons to do things that they might not have been doing in the past, because there was no real reason for them to do that. Most of us work and drive things forward based on what we really want to achieve and what makes sense for us to do. And if you can create that situation with your team so they feel that going forward, it's absolutely vital. But the problem often is that when you have developed a vision, you need to also communicate it. And the communication for me around the vision, it's more than just telling people that we have one and putting it on the wall. I really believe in creating an ownership around it on all the levels in the organization. And in order to do that, people have to have a little bit of input. So when you create your vision in your business, I believe that the vision that the leadership team for a business is creating is going to be slightly different than the vision, for example, that a staffing team of operators or something similar, what they would create in the business. I don't believe in the cascading version of businesses, that there has to be a direct link so that you can follow a straight line in all the visions, because that takes away all the creativity and ownership, I believe. I believe that if it's an understanding of the vision is deep enough with people, they will create a vision that is perfectly aligned with any other level without having to look at it and kind of go step by step, making sure all the words are there and all that type of stuff, because it doesn't mean anything to people. It just looks good on paper, it doesn't create any drive. The drive comes, I think, from the connection between the logic and the emotion, when the heart really feels that this is the right thing for us to do. Then people really get going. And then you build the ownership in the organization in all sorts of directions. I've seen so many situations where that's when it happens, it dramatically improves the output, and people find the time to do things that nobody could believe. But I see a lot of the different approaches where we don't have a vision and a strategy, and then we are wondering why we can't get people motivated, engaged, to drive, things like that. But everybody is motivated and engaged, but maybe not to what you think they should be motivated and engaged in. Because everybody has something they're looking for. And what about creating something that they all could look for a similar direction in the future and a similar future together with you? That's really powerful. I hope this makes sense. I would love to hear it. Do you have a way of doing it? Do you have a process, any sort of way of creating that ownership in the organization? Comment below, let me know. And as always, thank you for listening.